right. Ready? me.
All right, I think we're ready.
It's fucking showtime. Welcome to REKT Podcast. I am Bunchu alongside my esteemed colleague and co-host Chamber. Chamber, how you doing, buddy? Second show of the week.
Second show of the week. Third show for me, man. I've been on fire this week.
We'll get to that, yeah, for sure. You're running the book tour.
That's right, man. No, it's good. It's Friday morning. It's nice and warm outside. Went for a walk this morning.
It's like crazy warm out.
Yeah. My kid wore not shorts, but like capri pants to school today.
Like it's October, end of October, and I went golfing yesterday with my dad, and it was very nice out. Like it was, you could wear shorts, but like I look at the calendar and I want to wear sweatpants and I want to wear sweatshirts, and it's not allowing me to, but I'm doing it anyway, so I'm literally now just sweating. And so I'm sitting here drinking my coffee and just sweating. That's exactly.
Yeah, man. I'm with you. I'm still in fall mode. So yeah, fuck this. Cold summer day weather. That's what it is. It's like a cold summer day right now.
Yes. But we are getting into here like that, like rainy season where every day is kind of overcast and cloudy.
Well, I think I got this afternoon to put up the Halloween decorations. So
nice.
I'm probably gonna do that this afternoon.
Now, on a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
How into Halloween decorations does your house get? Like 10 being like set up a haunted house in your garage, 1 being turn the lights off, no candy, fuck you.
I'd say like a 7.5.
Oh wow. Okay, so let's go through this. What do you do for Halloween decoration?
I do full graveyard in the front.
Whoa, okay. Now hold on. Do you do full graveyard with like create your own pun names on these tombstones?
Unfortunately not. No, I've collected, I don't know how many tombstones. I think I have maybe 15 or
that's the 20. Next level for you is you got to create your own pun names.
The neighbor across the street had some funny ones and I'm like, fuck, that's good. So I don't know. But then you got to make your own.
Okay, so these are not made, they're bought.
Oh, okay.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yours are bought.
Yeah. Mine are purchased.
Got it. Okay.
So a little tip out there for anybody decorating. I do get like the styrofoam tombstones.
Yeah.
But they come with, I don't know if you've had them before, but they come with these shitty little metal stakes that go into the ground.
Yes.
And they fly away.
They break right off this.
Right. Don't do that. Okay. Get yourself though. You can still get those ones, but go to Home Depot. Go into the nail section where you get loose nails and whatnot, and you can get these like 9-inch nails.
Great band name.
Great band name.
I was actually going to say Loose Nails would be a good band name.
Loose Nails would be.
You just threw it right back with 9-inch nails. And I'm like, you kind of wonder if maybe that was like their first draft.
Loose nails. What about loose nails?
Nah, let's make it a little more specific. Let's tighten it up a little. 9-inch nails.
So get yourself some 9-inch nails and some black duct tape. And I've been using the same. I've never lost one. They go through fucking windstorms and everything. They don't move. So that's a little trick you can get around. It costs you maybe another $6 or $7. You're good for
all right.
years.
So you got full graveyard.
Yeah, full graveyard. I got some animated blow up. What do you call it? Grim Reaper.
Okay.
Ghosts. I have these cool retro orange and purple like antique lights that I kind of string up around. They're pretty cool.
You should be one year. You should be your avatar.
I wish I could make some sort of like mask that looked like that. That would be cool.
That would be really cool. Maybe next year we should try to get that done.
But yeah, so I'd say you know this guy's celebrating Halloween basically.
First, right. So
no doubt about it.
I'm, as you know, I've moved into a new neighborhood.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell, so far I've lived here actually almost a month. It'll be a month.
Has it been that long already? Wow.
Yeah, it'll be a month on Sunday is when we moved in. So, as far as I can tell, I am the youngest person in my neighborhood by like 30
Oh, really?
years. Yeah.
Really?
So, like, my wife is all excited because she loves Halloween. She wants to decorate. She's ready for trick-or-treaters. I don't know if it's coming. I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, you would know by now what your neighborhood's going to be like. What is it like,
nobody
a pumpkin
has
here?
much decorations out. Like, my wife's got some like Halloween lights on the front doorstep and things like that, but like no one's got full-blown decorations out. So
Oof, that's rough.
But it might also be an HOA thing. I'm not really sure. I don't know.
HOA?
Like the homeowners association might not
see.
allow for certain things.
I thought that was America you lived in.
Not where I live.
Somebody told me you lived in America.
No, once you live in one of these kind of communities, it's basically like a commune.
Oh, I see.
Everybody's got to be uniform and all that.
Which
little
what?
houses on the hillside, all made of ticky tacky.
I love it. All the same, man. They all.
That's exactly right. All right, so we'll get a little deeper into the Halloween stuff later. But one more Halloween question for you because you're a big Halloween guy. Now, what type of candy do you give away?
I mean, I give away what I like. I think Snickers bars are great. Lots of chocolate. So Snickers bars.
Yeah, see, I'm partial to the chocolate candies.
I will have like chips as well, because usually what I do is I'll have like a couple of buckets. So like there might be like a chip, like a little mini chip bags.
Oh, okay.
Do you guys not have... I think we talked about this before. Do you guys not have those in the U.S.?
No, we have them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, mini chip bags. So usually it's
like... My pregnant wife has probably bought a year's supply in the last 6 months. Yeah. That's like her go-to snack is like the assortment of chip bags.
So it's usually, I would say, a typical, a typical load... Not a load. Load's the wrong word I want to use.
Jesus
typical
Christ.
Serving. Would be a mini bag of chips and 3 to 4 chocolate bars.
Well, okay, that's pretty nice. Now, so like, do you think kids are happy when they leave your house? Are they?
Hell yes,
yeah,
100%.
Okay.
Yeah,
See, like, that's the goal, right? Like that, you want to be a good candy house.
And if they're having fun, they get like a double. They get a double dip.
Yeah, right. I get you.
You know what I mean? Like if they're having fun, we're having some fun out here. Like they get extra candy.
Now, do you have any vegan options?
Is chocolate not vegan? Are potato chips not vegan?
I don't think so.
I don't know. No, I don't.
Vegetarian options?
Fuck them weirdo kids. No.
I would hate to go to like one of those crazy family houses where that's what they're giving.
I do like I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, I did
don't
like
be the veggie sticks house.
Oh, please. You're getting fucking egged. But I did like, as much as I love chocolate and stuff, I love trick-or-treating and getting like a can of soda.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
Did you not get much of that?
Yeah, now that you say it, I do remember a couple houses doing that. I feel like it's not
I would get
anymore.
a good amount. Like I would say I would get 10 to 12 cans.
Wow. Okay.
In trick-or-treating. And it'd be like cream soda, orange, root beer, like the good ones.
Wow. See, like, I like that because it's just different. You know what I mean? It's like...
The downside, it does weigh the bag down significantly. So if you have too many of those, you have to make
right. You got to make a pit stop or store it somewhere and come back later like little Hansel and Gretel.
Right.
Awesome. So we'll get a little more into Halloween later. Let's go into any updates since last week before we get into the news here on... Robbery Gate.
Yeah, robbery gate. So
That's not a good name for it. It's what is it? It's Ocean's 420.
Ocean's 420 is definitely the best name. So that happened on a Sunday morning.
Yep. So about 2 weeks ago today, right? Or 2 weeks ago Sunday?
2 weeks ago Sunday, yeah. So last Friday, so a week ago, I think it was a week. Yeah, it was a week ago. You know, I was relaxing a little bit, kind of, you know, putting it behind me. I'm sitting down in my office, having a coffee, having a little breakfast. I actually was FaceTiming my sister, chatting with her, and I happened to be on Uniswap while I was talking with her, and I noticed like my wallet, my Ethereum wallet that I use on Uniswap was at 0, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. I'm like, maybe just a quick refresh.
Oh my God.
Maybe just a quick refresh will rectify this situation. So I refreshed the page, and sure enough, it's still at 0. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. And my sister's talking to me, and I'm like, I've not said a word now for minutes. So I hop on Etherscan and check out what's happening. And I notice
the beauty of crypto.
Oh fuck, it's so great. I notice that all my Ethereum left about 45 minutes prior to me noticing it.
Wow. Okay, so you were hot on the trail. Like
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, but just by sheer chance. And I told my sister, I got to call you back. And my body went numb.
It's the moment in Ocean's 11 where the dude realizes that, or like the camera comes back on and all of the stuff in the safe or in the vault is gone and like blown up. Yep, that's what
exactly.
You just had. Meanwhile, this hack Hyde, George Clooney, and Brad Pitt are walking out the casino and just sending the money to centralized exchanges.
Yeah. A little less conversation. Yeah. So literally my body goes numb and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, okay,
that's probably got to be even worse feeling than like getting your stuff. So like getting someone broken in your house.
Cause I don't know what else they have. And I don't know about you. I have lots of different wallets.
Right.
And that was one of them. And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, so now I'm in panic mode. And I don't know what to do. Like, you know, when you're like freaking out and like your faculties aren't working, like I don't know what to do.
You can like literally feel yourself like when you're like seeing red almost, and you're just like yeah.
So I put out a quick tweet. Hopefully somebody can help me out here because I'm like my brain is not working. If somebody would ask me the question, I would know what to do. But when I was in the situation, I'm like fuck. I'm like I don't know what to do. I'm like, can I lock this fucking wallet? Like, what can I do? Do I move it? And if I move it to other wallets, how do I know that those aren't compromised? You know what I mean? So I put out the tweet, and our buddy Shitcoin Sherpa reaches out, and he says, "I got you." So he hops on with me on a Zoom call.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, I mean, the guy is a fucking top shelf fella, okay? Creme de la creme. And walks me through. We work on it together, helps me out. He's even looking. We're following like the wallets together. So he hooks me up. We sort out all, we secure all of the remaining wallets. The wallet that he stole the Ethereum from, they got about, a couple grand worth of Ethereum, but there were there was significantly more in shitcoins on that wallet. And they didn't get that. So I was able to transfer some money into that wallet. After I secured a fresh wallet, like a fresh new wallet, I was able to transfer all that into that new wallet. And then we started tracking the wallet that they're using. So we have, they actually tried to dump some of the stolen Ethereum on Bitstamp, and Bitstamp has been working really hard to secure that. I've had to provide them some information, some screenshots to prove that was my wallet, which I've done. So I'm just waiting to hear back. They have their whole team has been terrific. Like the CEO was really good, messaged me directly, was helping me out.
Wow.
Yeah. So
they're likely not going to get away with that.
I don't think so. And at least if I could, and at the same time, I'm working with a detective for my home break-in.
Yeah.
And he had popped over the weekend. I think it was on Sunday, like
Just
this past
casual
Sunday.
pop in, like Sunday night.
Well, I was doing some groceries, and as I pull in, I noticed this guy's kind of like going door to door, kind of
Canvassing.
I don't know, but it wasn't a cop, right? So I'm like, who's this fucking guy? Like, it didn't look like
an early
Latter-day
trick or
Saints.
treater.
Right, it was very strange. And he had this truck parked in front of my house. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? And I could see him at a neighbor's house, and he looks at me, and he says my name. And I'm like,
Chamber from REKT Podcast.
I said, what'd you say?
He said, Chamber, REKT Podcast?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I kind of look at him, and as he looks, he smiles, and he flashes me his detective badge. And I'm like, you're the detective. Because I've only emailed him and talked to him on the phone so far.
Mm-hmm.
And I explained to him what was happening. And you could see his eyes just kind of like, whoa, like he didn't know much about cryptocurrency. Mm-hmm. And I explained to him like, yeah, I happen to have this podcast, and happen to,
so he's listening now, is what you're saying.
I said, now you got to listen. Absolutely. I said, you got to subscribe, give us a 5-star rating, all that fun stuff.
Right.
But I explained to him, I'm like, well, because I'm kind of in this world, I happen to know some people, and they're helping me out, trying to find this. So I think they've spoken with the exchange as well.
The detective has?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't think they can give the name.
Like give an identity almost, or can you?
Well, on the exchange, right? Like you need to sign up with a real name, real address, proof of identity, right?
It depends on the exchange, but most
no,
of them
but this one in
point,
particular.
yeah.
So it's Bitstamp, so it's full KYC.
Hmm.
Yeah, so they're. I don't think they can give the identity to me, but they can definitely give the identity to the cop.
Wow. So
yeah.
we might catch this fucker.
We might catch this thanks to all of our crypto friends, specifically Sherpa.
You don't mess with fucking crypto people. That's the number one rule. Like that's it.
That's what they say.
That's it. Go mess with somebody else's pot.
Right.
Not ours.
Well, the thing too is, it's like I think I figured out that one of the flash drives I had that was stolen had the seed phrases for that particular
that makes
wallet.
More sense. Yes.
And I started thinking, I'm like, well, you can tell this person didn't know what they were doing. It took them at least 5 days.
Yeah, right.
Right? To figure it out. But I mean, if it said MetaMask, we'll say,
you just Google
like you could just Google MetaMask, and like I think you within a few days figure out what, you know what I mean, what to do with
the
it.
file was called MetaMask wallet seed phrases to get access to all of my cryptocurrency money.
Cryptocurrency equals money
with dollar bag signs.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
emojis.
Yeah, more or less, that's what it said. So it wouldn't shock me that they figured out how to do it, and the fact that they just took out the Ethereum and didn't look for the other stuff.
So my real question is, how did they decide? Because it doesn't seem like they are crypto savvy, as you say. How did they decide on Bitstamp? Is what I really want to know.
It's a good question.
I mean, there's a lot of options out there. My first thought would have been, well, I guess Binance is out, right? Like,
right.
I don't
maybe
know.
they have a friend that's in, maybe they have a friend that's in crypto, or maybe they know somebody.
Good thing it wasn't BitThumb.
Right? That's what I was worried about.
Or
damn it.
any of those fly-by-night Canadian exchanges that you.
Well, that's their first. Yeah, that would have been their first mistake.
Yeah, well, they'd have got hacked on the hack.
Yeah, double hack.
Wow. All right. So we've got some promising developments here.
Yeah. So
right.
Ideally, no more fucking shenanigans happen because I'm just tired. I'm sick and tired.
Did you ever think you'd be tired of shenanigans?
No.
I'm
pro
shenanigan. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now you are just worn out from shenanigans.
It is fucking exhausting. It's fucking exhausting.
I said last time, it's like all the shit you have to do is the worst part.
It is the absolute worst part. Sorry. I forgot to mention this on Sunday. Later that day, after I spoke to the cops, maybe 7:45, I get a phone call from another police officer saying they found my vehicle.
I knew they were going to find the vehicle.
So they found my vehicle. I had to go pick it up that night or I was going to get towed. I'm like, ugh, I'm already...
How far away was it?
Maybe like 5K, maybe like 3 miles, something like that.
Okay, so
not too far.
So just long enough where you couldn't run.
Correct. So instead of packing all the family into the one car, I just took an Uber over to it. And there was
that must have been a great Uber conversation. I'm an Uber conversationalist, so like I would talk to this guy. Oh, so where you going, eh? And he'd be like,
just going to pick up my stolen rock and ride, huh?
Oh, you must be Chamber from REKT Podcast.
You're kind of a legend among these parts.
It's definitely a listener, by the way.
I always vote for you in the polls.
We are fucking stupid.
So we had to go pick it up. It was dark, so they left the car seats, which was very nice. And then everything else was gone. Like there was nothing else in the car. It turns out
Did they take your stereo system?
No, nothing like that. They had enough, I think. That was nice of them to leave the rest. But it turns out I think they hot-wired the car because there's some paneling missing. There was one of those.
But didn't you say they had the keys?
I think they do have the keys. I just don't think they know they have the keys because they were taking like drawers out and just like I have full like like dress. I don't know what you call them, like shelf, like basically furniture without shelves in them currently. You know what I mean? Like without drawers in them. They just took them and stacked them in the vehicle.
I see.
You know what I mean? So and there was definitely some meth being smoked in the.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely some meth there. They stopped at Popeyes.
Any of your weed?
No, none of my weed. They stopped at Popeyes. There was Popeyes in the.
Okay. More of a Chick-fil-A guy, but okay.
Yeah, we don't have Chick-fil-A here in the Great White North.
Okay.
So, but yeah, so that was it.
Okay, so you have your car back.
Like I have it back.
Okay,
I'm getting rid of it though. It's
I would too
immediately.
Sure. Yeah,
so it'll be gone shortly.
Sell that shit. All right, so we've got some promising leads here. I'm confident that we're gonna find the perpetrator. So, all right. So, I think we've gone for 30 minutes on stuff that's not crypto.
Correct. Let's get some crypto in here.
Yeah, but shall we?
Yeah, let's do this thing.
Let's get to the news.
All right, I got some news here for you.
How was your appearance on Shitcoin Talk? Was it did you tell the whole story there too? And
I told a condensed story. I told everybody that was listening to sign up and listen to our show for the full
concentrate,
the full ride, including today's installment.
Good.
But yeah, no, it was good.
Thanks for saving the premium content.
Yeah. Fuck, they're not getting the goods. I put in a paywall real quick.
All right, what do you got?
All right, we'll start off nice and easy here.
You got to go with this one to start off, I think, right?
Yeah, I think we will. I was going to start off with a different one, but we'll start.
No, this you got to go here.
All right, a new report from Bloomberg indicates that payment giant PayPal is
that's
shopping.
Not the one I was going to go with. I was going to go with the price one.
Okay. Well, we're going to do the PayPal one real quick. New report from Bloomberg indicates that payment giant PayPal is shopping for potential crypto company acquisitions. So the other day, obviously, the big news was PayPal is dipping their toe into the cryptocurrency world, allowing for Ethereum purchases, Bitcoin purchases, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash.
So this was highly controversial across crypto Twitter the other day.
I don't understand why you would have Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin, to be honest.
I mean, but who cares? The whole point is, the point is it's accessible to 300 million new people.
Right. So the controversy was, the fact that you couldn't send your crypto
you
holdings.
Can't withdraw it. Yeah. You can basically just purchase it and it sits there. But
which is fine because you're right, there was a lot of controversy to it, but isn't it much, much better Because the people that are currently in crypto that have crypto, who gives a shit about them? They're already in.
Right.
We want new, fresh money. We want somebody that has PayPal right now that's not in crypto that says, oh, I can buy Bitcoin. And then they buy Bitcoin.
And they just watch it go up. And
right.
It goes up forever. And
then they become moon boys and moon girls.
Yes. And then we don't have to worry about them transferring it over to some shitty altcoin exchange and dumping it all on illiquid shitcoins.
Exactly.
Like me.
But yeah, so
crypto. I think
you're just become a maximalist, okay?
I was, and then you guys pulled me out of the depths of maximalism, and then I've lost all my Bitcoin.
Listen,
I hate it.
It's okay. Everything. We're not even in the fucking bull yet. We're just sniffing the bull right now.
That's the hashtag.
Just sniffing it, sniffing the bull. So I'll go on here with this particular story. So on the heels of that huge PayPal announcements the other day, this is more news. So the crypto service firm BitGo was named in the outlet's report, which characterized the talks as ongoing and cited unnamed people familiar with the matter. So BitGo is a fairly big, I believe, a Chinese payment processing company. So that is interesting. Though a full article link was not available
PayPal's
at press.
They're going to be a giant. All of a sudden.
Watch out, Coinbase.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think that's the next logical purchase, in my opinion, is PayPal just purchased Coinbase, right?
Well, I don't know if he would ever let that happen.
Maybe not. So this one goes on to say here, though a full article link was not available at press time, the text is available on Bloomberg's terminal service, and Bloomberg anchor Carol Massar tweeted it out. Its headline.
Carol Baskin?
No, different Carol.
Oh.
Carol Massar.
Oh.
Different Carol altogether. Speaking of Carol Baskin, though, came out as bisexual the other day. I don't know if you saw that.
Really?
Article. Yeah.
Oh, good for her.
Hot. That's fucking hot, man.
Get after it, Carol. What does her poor little cuck husband say about that?
Whatever you say, Carol. I'll just be in the corner.
I like to watch.
I'm more of a curious kitten myself.
Bi curious kitten now.
Yeah, exactly. I could do Mr. Carol Baskins all day.
Dude, it's a great, I love it. Howard Baskins is a great impression. Yes.
The quote here is,
I like calling him Mr. Carol Baskin.
Mr. Carol Baskin. The quote here is, talks could still fall apart and PayPal could opt to buy other targets instead. The people added, according to Bloomberg's report, BitGo declined to comment when reached. When reached for comment, PayPal told the block, "We do not comment on rumors or speculation." BitGo would represent a notable acquisition for PayPal, given its long-running custody business and foray into the prime brokerage business. And recently reported by the block, BitGo unveiled a lending business line in the spring. PayPal, of course, made waves this week when it announced, as I mentioned earlier, a long-rumored move into the crypto service in partnerships with industry startup Paxos. PayPal will allow users to hold and buy cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin. So big stuff there. That,
so this PayPal news, I think
goes into the next bit of news.
Right, got us sniffing the bull. please find a drop like that and then compare it to yours. So Bitcoin's price on this, some people say on this news, but some people say TA was ready to go. Bitcoin's price just hit a new high for 2020. Hallelujah. Man, 2020 has been a long road for Bitcoin. We're at a 4x from the bottom, really. So
it's crazy. I was looking at that the other day.
What pisses me off
window.
So much about that is that happened, that Thursday was the day before I got my big yearly work bonus.
That's right.
And I couldn't really buy nearly anything at the time, and I was so mad. By the time like by the time it happened the next day, by the time I got the bonus the next day, it was back at like 6,000. I'm like, because that's where it was for months. I'm like,
Right.
I don't know. But anyway, the price of Bitcoin has eclipsed its previous 2020 high, surpassing the $12,800 level, according to market data. Coinbase price data shows that the price of Bitcoin hit $12,874 per trading view. Numerous markets surpassed that. Obviously, since this article was written, it went all the way into the mid 13s. Is that correct?
I know. I was gonna say 13.2.
Okay, so not the mid 13s, but
I mean,
13.2.
low mids.
Yeah, low mids.
Upper middle class.
So
I have 13. This is Coinbase.
And now
chart.
CoinGecko right now is showing me $12,950.
That was the peak for CoinGecko?
No, that's what I'm seeing current price.
Oh, currently? Yeah, I'm right in there too. I got 12,968.
Yep.
But yeah, the peak, this is from Coinbase. It looks to be about 13,240.
Man, so some good, strong Bitcoin action going on. I saw somebody tweet this morning, which is crazy. I mean, it's not that crazy to think about, but it is. We're only like $6,700 from all-time high. Like when they tweeted,
right?
It was like,
right.
Whoa, crazy.
And when you think $6,700 as a percentage is like nothing compared to what we just did over the last 7 months. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy. So, I mean, you have a long way to go for the 150K you predicted by the end of the year, but we're on our way.
All right. Are you done your news article there?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
That's it. We were just talking a little price action there.
All right. I got this one. This is from Frank Chaparro at the Block Crypto. About 6 months after Paul Tudor Jones, famous bassist for Led Zeppelin, I believe. It's not the same guy.
No. This one is a 66-year-old Tennessee native.
Ah.
Yes.
Never mind then. I don't know who I was thinking of. About 6 months after Paul Tudor Jones made his original investment case for Bitcoin, the famed hedge funder, I never heard that term before. I always thought it was a hedge fund manager. But the famed hedge funder says he likes Bitcoin even more than he did 6 months ago. In an interview,
I can't imagine why. Hey, Paul, that Bitcoin you bought is worth twice what we bought it for.
Maybe
do you like it
saying
less?
6 months ago, like it might be 3 times more.
Do you like it less? No.
I in fact like it twice as much. I also feel bad for Davey Day Trader. I feel like he missed out.
I don't feel bad at all.
No,
we were telling him this was going to happen, and he doesn't listen. This is the proof of weak hands. He's just, he doesn't make this market. The market made him.
He drinks water with 2 hands, doesn't he?
He does.
So in an interview with CNBC on Thursday, Jones, who leads Tudor Investment Corp., said that he was even more bullish on the digital asset, which he views as a potential hedge against aggressive central banks' monetary policy. So a quote here: "I like Bitcoin even more now than I did then. I think we are in the first inning of Bitcoin, and it's got a long way to go," said Jones. So in May, the 66-year-old
we've been here since the rain delay. Then
yeah, there was a big rain delay.
Yeah.
In May, the 66-year-old Tennessee man penned an investment letter dubbed "The Great Monetary Inflation," in which he made the case for Bitcoin as the best profit maximizing strategy. At the time, he said the firm's fund would likely allocate a position to Bitcoin's futures. Since the letter dropped, Bitcoin has appreciated about 20%. So not bad. Not bad.
Interesting. All right, I got one more here, and this one's a two-parter because I'm pretty convinced that you probably haven't heard what I'm going to play for you. This clip.
Okay. All right.
I just randomly saw it the other day, and it was gold for me. But Ripple, we got Ripple news, could move to Japan or Singapore if it leaves the U.S., says the CEO. Ripple could shift its headquarters to Japan or Singapore. So all I can think about is like, those people who say they're going to leave the country if X person is elected.
Yeah.
Like that's what I keep thinking about for this. Hashtag not Ripple's president. So if it leaves the U.S. amid regulatory ambiguity, CEO Brad Garlinghouse said. So Garlinghouse told Bloomberg that Switzerland, the UK, United Arab Emirates are also on the list of likely new destinations as these countries have clear crypto regulatory framework in place. The U.S., on the other hand, has had different opinions on whether cryptos are a commodity, a currency, a property, a security, or just shitcoins. Ripple has been in an ongoing legal fight with investors who allege that the company violated U.S. state and federal securities laws by selling XRP. Ooh, that's fun. The firm maintains that although it owns a large amount of XRP, the network used to settle XRP transactions is decentralized. What a crock. Ripple has already has an active presence in Japan via its partner SBI, which is a major financial services group in the country. The two companies have a joint venture. Japan is one of our fastest growing markets, in part because we have key partners like SBI, said Garlinghouse. I've spoken to the SBI team and about the fact that we are looking at the country as a potential new location. So we could be seeing the standard move from the U.S. to Japan. Now, did you see this? You know the show InfoWars, right?
Yeah.
That's Alex Jones.
Alex Jones.
Yes. Who has been famously banned from Twitter and all social media, I believe.
Did InfoWars used to be good and then it just kind of went off,
I have no idea. I'm pretty sure, I've never really, watched it.
Me either.
Yeah, but, I've just seen, the Alex Jones memes and stuff like that. And, but there was a caller into InfoWars the other day that this popped across my feed. I want to play it for you. Hold on. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Just got to make sure. Got to make sure it's loud enough. Ready?
Yep.
To the fact that there is a global reserve currency coming, that there's a financial reset, and then you missed the mark. I think.
Well, sir, lay it on us. You got 3 minutes.
Okay, today is going to be the day that Alex Jones is going to announce XRP global reserve currency. It's the fourth one down the line. It's not so shiny. I think it's being manipulated by force, to be quite honest with you. But XRP, make no mistake about it, will be the global reserve currency. There's a channel you and your viewers need to pay attention to. It's called Digital Asset Investor. He's on YouTube. They're going to take over SWIFT completely and entirely, and for it to do that, it's going to go from 25 cents to probably $2,500. I'm not making price predictions here, but I know what this is because I've been studying it for about 4.5 years. It makes transactions in 3 seconds, free of charge. There has been $30 million sent through the internet, through the XRP system, and it landed in 3 seconds, and it cost the guy less than 30 cents. I think it was actually $50 million. This connects all the way up to Donald J. Trump, through his son-in-law, through his daughter, okay? I can tell you for sure that Brad Garlinghouse has been at the White House visiting with Donald J. Trump on numerous occasions, okay? The chip was a system is going to be the one that Gates wants put out, which is a vaccine, a cryptocurrency, and a chip where they control you. XRP is actually one of the good guys. It's the less of the least, the least of all evils, okay? But we are going to go digital. Everybody's going to wake up. The dollar's going digital. You're going to wake up. Your money is not going to be paper anymore. It's going to be digital. It's interoperable with the XRP system. Make no mistake about it. The guy, I can't stress this enough, the guy you guys need to study is the guy by the name of Digital Asset Investor on YouTube. Go back at least a year.
What do you think of that?
I mean, that's the ravings of a fucking madman right there.
I mean,
it just proves the point that just the insanity that is on InfoWars.
XRP. I mean, I don't know if Alex Jones was agreeing with it per se, but
These are the type of people that listen. The people that are so removed.
The $2,500 Ripple guys.
Yeah, they're so removed from reality. I mean, we're in the shit. Okay, we're in the shit of crypto. We all know that if there was going to be a global reserve currency, run by the corporate elite, it wouldn't be Ripple. It would be Tron, obviously.
I mean, I think that's accurate. All right.
Maybe BNB.
I was dying when I was listening to that the other day.
I mean, it's so far removed from reality. It's not even the right one. But yeah, it's.
I gotta find out who Digital Asset Trader is.
Yeah, shout out to Digital Asset Trader.
I'm gonna look him up right now.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. You could say Monero. There are other ones I would go to besides XRP.
This guy. I searched digital asset investor, and the second thing that comes up is digital asset investor XRP.
Well, there it is.
There it is, folks. Oh, this guy.
I mean, positive.
All right.
Positive. All news is good news, or what does it say?
All publicity. No such thing as bad publicity. This guy's got 91,000 subscribers on YouTube.
That's fantastic.
Wow. I mean, maybe he's got his, wow. His banner for his page is like a shot of the moon, like you're on the moon with the beer, and it's a astronaut, and he's like kicked back in a lounge chair with a beer, and the flag that is posted into the moon is an XRP flag.
I don't know who in their right mind is buying XRP right now.
I don't know. Other than to just like trade it, but
you can't even trade it. It's just going down. It's just down. It's
All right.
so bad.
Well, that's my XRP news for you. I wanted to play that for you because I knew
that's good. I did not hear that, so that's I'm excited that at least cryptocurrency is getting some chatter in the psychopath realms. So that's good.
$2,500 XRP incoming.
Psychos need money too.
Incoming. All right. Well, that is gonna do it for us for the news. What else we got, Chamber? We got one more segment here.
I need a reason to play my new Halloween drop again. Spooky Stories on REKT Podcast.
Okay, so we're going with, what are we calling this?
What are we calling this? This is pop culture costumes for 2020.
So now are you just going to dub over the spooky stories on REKT Podcast for pop culture costumes?
Spooky.
Pop culture costumes on REKT Podcast.
My wife came in while I was doing that. I just kept saying, so what, a little behind the curtain is I normally, I'll give it 6 or 7, 8 different attempts in the same go, and then I'll chop up the one I like the most.
Yeah.
So my wife comes in on number 8. She's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I am not nearly high enough for this. Jeez.
You
All right.
sound like a psycho.
So what we have here is a list, courtesy of guestofagest.com, and this is the best pop culture Halloween costumes for 2020. So we're just going to walk through here. There's 11 of them.
Yeah.
And so we're going to talk about them, whether you're going to give me a rating on its pop culture. I'm going to ask you for a rating 1 to 10 on its pop cultureness. And if it is truly a fit for the year 2020.
So I just saw the first one when we were looking for articles on this, and the first one absolutely destroyed me. So have you seen the first one yet?
Yes, I'm looking at it right now. So the first one here is they suggest to be a loaf of sourdough bread. Remember the good old days of lockdown when we thought the whole thing would blow over in a few weeks and baked bread to pass the time? Relive those happier times by dressing up as everyone's favorite quarantine carb. Go all in for a beige outfit, dust on some flour, and accessorize with a mason jar full of sourdough starter.
Sourdough starter.
Yeah. So, all right. How does this one fare on your?
I want to give it a 10, but
Wow.
I'm gonna give it a 9, just so we have.
Just because you don't know.
I don't know what the other
upside
ones
of
are.
the others. Okay.
But this is very good. This is
Okay.
very good.
So
I'll give this one a 9.
Keep track of the highest one. So right now, a loaf of sourdough is a 9. We've got number 2 here. And this one, I mean, maybe the most iconic of 2020. We've already talked about this person twice on the show today. And made fun of them quite a bit. Tiger King. So, hey, all you cool cats and kittens, whether you need a solo look for the perfect couples costume, Carol Baskin and Joe Exotic are both sure to be roaring hits. So you could be anyone from the Tiger King, but Carol Baskin and Joe Exotic here for number 2 of the hot costumes for 2020.
I'm gonna give this one a 7.5.
We're gonna call this the pumpkin. It's gonna be a jack-o'-lantern scale. So how
Okay.
many? So
Yeah,
you've given the other
7.5
one-
jack-o'-lanterns.
Okay, 7.5 jack-o'-lanterns.
Yeah,
Why
like
you
it's
think
still-
you think it's not creative enough? Like
I think
those-
everybody know. Like, yeah, it's peak 2020.
right, but sourdough had the creativity.
There's some exactly. There's like
It's abstract.
It's a little bit more abstract. This is everybody knows what's happening here. So it gets all the points for the
Relevance.
the relevance of 2020, but loses some points in originality.
Now, I have no idea what number 3 is. So number 3 on this list is cottagecore. This
I don't
year's
know what this is.
year's collective obsession with all things pastoral can easily be translated to Halloween. Flowery dresses, straw hats, silk bandanas. Just think Little Bo Peep if she had an Instagram account.
Cottagecore.
I guess
Well-
it's a style of linen and dress.
I'm gonna ask my wife about this. I feel she'll know.
But this has creativity.
It is. So I'm gonna give it the same. I'm gonna give it a 7.
Okay.
Because it's getting all of the creativity in there, but very little.
Like no one's gonna. You go to a Halloween party.
Right.
No one's gonna say, "Oh, you must be cottagecore."
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's. I like the idea of it, but it doesn't have enough relevance for me, at least.
I agree. All right. This one I don't know what it is either. Maybe we picked a terrible list. Number 4 is Emily in Paris. Easy. Just think of every French fashion stereotype and layer them in a way only an obnoxious American girl in Paris can. Striped top, red beret, and to really embody everyone's favorite basic bitch, a croissant and a phone placed perpetually in selfie mode. You can snag her infamous camera phone case. Oh, so this is a person?
This is a person.
Okay.
It
I don't
seems
know
to be an
who this
annoying
is.
person.
Yeah.
I really don't like this person. Just off of the hop here. She has this vintage iPhone case that looks like she has a old camera. So I'm gonna give her a 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah,
4
4
jack-o'-lanterns.
Yeah, 4 jack-o'-lanterns on this one. I'm
Number
not a big-
5, a solid pick for number 5. You pay tribute to the notorious RBG with a simple black dress, doily type collar, chic black frame glasses, and of course a gavel to make your opinions heard. This, of course, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Recently relevant in news for her passing. So this is a good one. I don't know, like this has a too soon factor to it.
Which I'm all for. I love a good too soon factor.
Yeah, right. I agree.
Which I think gives you like an extra point in my books, at least. So I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
Ooh, 8.5.
So it's a solid. There's a simplicity to it that I wish it was a bit more textured. If it had more to it, as far as the costume goes, because really, like you said, it's like a black dress, doily, and a hammer, some glasses. Like there's not a lot to it. But iconically it's good, relevant. It's very relevant. It's people are going to know what it is when you're seeing it. So it's got a lot of points for it. I would just say the only thing it doesn't have going for it is the how elaborate the costume is.
Number 6 here, the WAP video.
Now this is relevant.
The ultimate pick for a pair of besties. You can't go wrong getting your WAP on with these iconic ensembles a la Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. All you need are pink and yellow bathing suits and matching opera gloves.
I like this one. I think this one's an 8. I think for women, women like to.
Me and you could go as this. What do you mean?
I mean, you absolutely. But some women like to dress up a little bit more tantalizing for Halloween.
Yes.
And this is a good option for them, I think. I think if you want to get a little sexy for Halloween, this is a good one. And it's good. It's bright color. You know what I mean? Like what you're seeing when you see. Like if I saw 2 ladies coming down and be like, WAP video. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
And shout out.
We need to put out a tweet. We need to put out a tweet that asks crypto people, what does WAP stand for? If it were a crypto term, like wrong answers only. You know what I mean?
I do feel bad for Megan Thee Stallion, by the way. She was on Saturday Night Live a couple weeks ago, maybe the first episode of the season or the second episode. But she was doing her famous song. I don't even know what it's called, but it's the Carole Baskin song.
Oh, yes. It was. I saw that, actually.
And I feel so bad. She's an artist. She works hard to put the song out. And now, literally every time everybody hears it, they think of like basically.
I literally had no idea what the actual words were. I was listening to it. I'm like,
I'm a savage.
I was like, oh, okay, I'm a savage. Okay, Carole Baskin.
I feel so bad. Like she put in hard work to get the song popular.
Yeah.
And now every time everybody hears it, or at least a good majority of people, they only hear the Weird Al version. I don't know who sings it, but I call it the Weird Al version.
Right. I think it's just some guy with a YouTube account. But.
Exactly.
All right. Next up here, number 7. This is a great one. Very relevant for Halloween, a couple days before the election. Mike Pence and the fly on his head. The debate moderator we deserved. Of course, there's already a pre-made wig available online, but all you really need is a fake fly to glue onto a white wig, or you could just go full Jeff Goldblum and be a fly yourself.
I like it. This one's good. I think this one's an 8 jack-o'-lanterns for me. It doesn't kill me like the sourdough bread. Like sourdough bread is still my favorite so far. But this is up there. This is a very good one and very relevant and funny. It's funny too.
Oh man. Okay. This is a throwback from earlier in the year, early quarantine Netflix binging. Mark and Jessica from Love is Blind. Did you watch this show?
I did not watch Love is Blind.
I did, and
everybody
this chick
did.
Is
I
a
think it's
train wreck. The caption says, holy shit, that show is from this year? Okay, now that we've got that mindfuck of a realization out of the way, you obviously need to channel the most chaotic couple of the bunch, Mark and Jessica. For the most part, you could just wear normal clothes, but Jessica needs a wine glass the size of her head, streaky post-cry mascara, and the words, I'm 34 coming out of her mouth on repeat. I like this one, but I don't think...
Yeah,
I don't think
without
a name tag. I don't think without a name tag you could know that that's what they were right off the bat. You know what I mean?
There are as I'm thinking about this, like there are some that I hope are on here that I will give high marks to because there's one in my head. I'm like,
we're running out. We only got three options.
I know. So I hope it's going to be in the next 3.
Number 9, a Zoom call. This will be especially meta if you're having your Halloween festivities over Zoom. Drive the video chat figure home with this genius idea featuring a piece of cardboard. So this person has a piece of cardboard with the, all the Zoom squares and then their head cut out in the middle. And then they have a mask on with the mute, which is actually pretty funny. Yeah, that's good.
This is good. I give this one an 8. I think
if you want to be extra creative, just put it over your junk. I think actually that's the play, right? Like you go as an adult and then you literally you wear it almost as a belt.
All day.
You wear it as a belt with like a censored bar. That's genius.
It's so good. Yeah, I give this one an 8. I think this one is a very solid costume.
Yeah, I agree here. So 8. So far, sourdough bread leading the pack still. With 2 left.
With 2, wow. Okay.
All right. I don't think this one's gonna be the one you're looking for. It might be, but number 10, Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
Technically, Baby Yoda made its debut at the end of 2019, but his reign as a meme star extended well into 2020, with The Mandalorian returning for its 2nd season on October 30th. We can think of no better way to celebrate than by going green for Halloween.
See, I think like in the picture here, it's a young lady dressed up. I mean, barely dressed up. I don't get it. But to me, if you dress up a baby, if you had a baby and dress them up as Baby Yoda, I think that's the move. I think I would give it more points. As I see it here, I'm giving it maybe a 7 at the best.
Okay, and the last one here. This is great.
This better be the one I want.
I don't know. I don't think it is, but
it's not. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you I'm going to tell you what the best one is.
Number 11 here, a dumpster fire. Honestly, the 2020 costume, that says it all. That's it. Good. And this person's got a cardboard box with like waste management, a couple garbage bags, and some fire there. So, and a banana peel on her head.
So again, dumpster fire, very good. I agree. 2020 is a dumpster fire. I think this is an 8 at best. But there's one.
You didn't give a lot of low scores here. You got a lot of high. The only low score was really Emily.
I mean, they were all fairly, they were all fairly unique and original. But there's a couple's costume that I don't see on here that would be a great one, and it's, I don't know their names, but the 2 that came out during the protests to protect their house with their.
Oh my God!
Like, are you kidding me?
Or Ken and Karen.
Ken and Karen, absolutely. Like the tucked in shirt.
Oh, you know what I mean? Like with the little water pistol.
Oh, yes. Like her holding the. I mean, that's like a 2020 Bonnie and Clyde kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yes, that's a great one.
I think that one would be great.
That was probably too political for this list, but that's.
I thought that'd be a great costume with her little pea shooter gun and his pink tucked in golf shirt.
Any other suggestions to this list?
That was the one I was hoping to see. I don't know. There's to not have a Trump one would be something.
Yeah, but I mean, like that's kind of been there, done that.
But but a more specific one, like some where he's yelling over somebody all the time. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
China. Talking about China.
Something about like avoiding the virus or something like that.
Yeah, like
every time
surprised
he turns,
like Fauci didn't come up or something.
Yeah, Fauci would be good. I don't know. Biden's mask would be if you could figure out how to do a funny Biden's mask, that'd be fun. But yeah, Ken and Karen I think would have been a great couple's
costume. Ken and Karen's a good one. That could have made this list, I think.
I agree. Like I would have taken that one over dumpster fire.
I would have definitely taken it over Emily in Paris.
Forgot about Emily in Paris. Fuck, I gave her a 4.
Cottage core, which you gave a 7. What the hell was that?
It was nice. It was nice.
Yeah. Anyway, I that was fun. That was a good list. I liked that. It was very creative and fun. So sourdough bread gets your trophy.
Sourdough bread got me, and it's still the winner.
Jack-o'-lantern. Yeah. There you go. All right. Anything else before we get out of here?
No. Maybe if you're listening and you're on Instagram, follow us on Instagram. We have an intern working hard, unpaid intern, working hard on our Instagram going forward. So if you are more into Instagram than Twitter, follow us there, and you'll be able to.
How many of our listeners do you think are more into Instagram than Twitter? We were born on Twitter.
We are born from the fires of Twitter.
That's it.
Forged in iron.
Forged by the retweet.
Yeah, exactly. But if you are on Instagram, make sure to follow us there. And then, just get in our Telegram, too, because that's fun.
That's been a blast lately, except
Telegram is where it's at.
It's cost me all my money, but it's been great. It's been fucking great.
If you want to lose all your money, be sure to join us on Telegram.
Oh, wait. We didn't talk. I got to go because I have a call in 8 minutes, but work call. But the Spotify thing. Definitely check us out on Spotify. Tell the people real quick.
Yeah. So on Spotify, we are ranked number 1 under cryptocurrency. So thank you for if you are listening on Spotify. If you haven't, I think you favorite. There's a like button, I think, on Spotify. Let Spotify know that this is something you want in your feed more.
I mean, that's got to just be based on number of episodes, right? Like,
I have to imagine. You put out enough, like they'll finally relent.
That's what I mean. You play for 20 years in the MLB, you're going to put up some stats, you know? Like,
funny. Exactly.
You may not be the greatest, but you'll be up there on stat record books. We've got to be. We have to be one of the all-time episode leader of cryptocurrency podcasts.
We have.
There's no way we're not.
They were on episode 83 for Shitcoin Talk.
Yeah.
This is episode 210 for
210. The only one, I mean, the ones that I definitely know have more episodes, like Bad Crypto. They were
Bad Crypto does,
a week. Like they're crushing. But we're up there.
Yeah. And honestly, we're probably funnier than them too. I listen to them. They're fine. They're fine. But I mean, if you want non-crypto content and two funnier people, I mean, that's less crypto but more funny. You come to us.
Yeah,
you want more crypto, less funny. You got to go to them, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think we're funny guys. I don't know. I don't know. I hope we're funny like a clown. We amuse you.
Yeah.
That's it. That's going to do it for us. And until next time, we got an interview next week, so we might have two shows next week, too.
We may very well. We got a cool episode next week.
Yeah, we have a former MLB player coming on with us, Major League Baseball, former Yankee, actually, coming on with us to talk Bitcoin. So that's going to do it for us. Until next time, don't get wrecked, and that is financial advice.
Hey everybody, thanks for listening. You can help support us by giving us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and become a REKT patron by signing up for a monthly tier on patreon.com. That's patreon.com/REKT podcast. Don't get wrecked.